Although our very first tiny house brought us a bit of grief, it also brought us the very best first experiences with tiny living on our raw land. We grew into the homestead that we are today while living in this house. We learned how to garden, build, plump, and power up this land while being in this tiny house. When we started coming out and staying in the tiny house, we had very little experience with tiny living. Thus, we learned so much as time went on. We learned what worked and we learned what didn't work. We learned all the little things that we needed to change and the little things that we could no longer do living in such a tiny house. Living in a tiny space gave us the freedom to live bigger in other areas that we often neglected while living in the modern world of bigger is better. This little tiny home housed our first ducks, our 3 dogs, 2 kittens, and 2 puppies.
This is so exciting. Okay, so a few things I learned about the garden. Yeah, it works. I noticed that you guys knocked at the window where you get pets. Hi guys!
Oh, you guys are so hot. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we got sister puppies. We have 6 dogs now. We have a lot of animals. Anyway, you gotta love how there's no thought in it. It's just we're doing this. It's actually really cute how much they want to be with.
Once we moved out, we went back and forth about what the tiny house would be best used for. But ultimately, we settled on it being a guest house that we could share with friends and family and rent out to people interested in experiencing an off-grid getaway. Before coming to this decision, though, we had made it into an apothecary and shower room as we spent the winter putting a small shower into the old bathroom. We kept the house warm enough to store 2 large containers of water for our shower. decided we wanted to glam up the tiny cabin and give it a fresh look. As the wood is unseasoned, we had to wait a year and then seal it. Due to discolorations in the wood, we decided against staining and went with an off-white color that brought in much more light and made it a bit more cozy. Life got a wee bit busy, so the tiny house project got put on hold till we had more time to finish it up, decorate it, and make it ready for new guests. It's been a few months since we painted our first tiny house up here. We are going to convert it to a beautiful guest house. It's been busy. We had a couple babies. We had a huge drought that we've actually had to go deeper into the woods and find water. We had to pull water from the spring. So it's been keeping us quite busy. Also, we've been working really hard on our garden. We're very excited this year that we're doing it a whole different way, and we're hoping that it's going to be so much better than last year. We also are making it really cute and functional so that we can all enjoy it down there and hang out more, especially when we have guests come out. So yes, today I am going to start finishing the decorating for this tiny house. We are going to get it up and listed so that we can start hosting here. We've been doing great hosting our other tiny house. So this is just another way of making income on our land that we're very excited about. Let's see what we can get done today. Gotta clean this place up. I gotta decorate some things. We're gonna get everything organized. We already put the bed in. There was a lot of stuff we did move in, but it just was so busy we just didn't have time to capture it all. So we moved in a bed, we moved in the couch again. Julia made a beautiful kitchen nook that I'm very excited about. It looks so beautiful. We put some shelves up. So yeah, a couple things that we kind of just went ahead and did, and we're gonna just jump in from there.